Aye. Ọlá ayé o. Hi, oh boy.
Family party.
Kí lẹ ṣe bóyá barbecue ọwọ́.
Oh, yeah, my brother said that I'm making.
Okay, yes, please.
But I'm going to have bread.
Did you make this here?
That's what they're for.
Oh, the John now. Ima o de jo. So pe ma lowo. O pe ma de blow. Yes boy, can you hear? Shogbo. He say wo lo lowo ju mi lo mi o de sha o de fún mi 500. Ima o de fún mi 500. Is there room?
Ima. Oh, you call me lọ́jọ́ Saturday.
Be proud.
And you can't call back later. You know if it's because of your own sake I'm calling you. I might respect call. Every call just I saw your missed call. It could be something vital for you. Saturday, Sunday, you never return the call.
The money, Joy David, you have seen before.
Ima, lọ síbi studio mi yẹn. Wàá rí báyìí lórí kíní ẹgbẹ́ bíi tí Mr. Matthew máa ń jókòó sí bá mú báyìí yẹn wá jọ. 1 minute ló kù jọ.
Aṣọ pọ̀ tó yìí.
Aṣọlẹ̀. Ọmọ lẹ́yìn kí èmi gan mo ń dúró fọ́lọ́kadà nísìn.
Jọ dúró wọ́n ló máa avoid
o. Pé ẹ ṣe ara ẹ máa lọ yín.
As in, not with that. He cleaned it. Have you seen this car? No, they did.
Baby, go check what I did with money.
This one, you say, please go.
I painted it.
He painted. Even the legs. You worked on the legs.
Hey.
65 cool thousand went down. Right?
This year is good though.
For the PP.
Now you go, they say, please go. I don't want your problem. Please go. Give them space. Go back down. My display motto me by.
I was doing like, and the funniest part is I won't come enter on Saturday. I want card. I said, I will not hear so you. Sometimes just bring it from where the paint.
If it takes never work since morning,
I'll put in your card for boot too, my sister. Normally, I always allow them to go. This thing you're bringing is dead.
It's the one I use this morning. It's the new one.
It's the clean one.
Ṣé ima wo pe je DJ Mofuba. Ima's name is
Monday long. Ima DJ Montula.
O moruko ẹ sí Imalian.
Ẹ̀yin Jésù kò sẹ́nìkan o.
Kere wamale.
Alágbára. Lágbára lọ́ba tí.
Ma ba wọn start
This one,
Ẹ̀yin Jésù kò sẹ́nìkan.
Oh, behind you. Okay.
Mike wale.
Kíni nìyẹn o? Vivian nìyẹn wà bí?
Emi gan te ni.
Alágbára mo morúkọ rẹ̀. Yes, good morning once again, our lovely people. We are here on top of Money Matter. As it be Monday, not what they take our Monday do, Dan, to talk about finance, how to take charge of our financial life. Make we know say they talk say even inside scripture say owo ni kẹ̀kẹ́ ìyìn rere. That is, they say money na be the wheel of good gospel. So that means say if person dey wey no get money, wey no take charge of him financial life, e just be like person wey play come. Ọlọ́mọdé àsìwọ̀n wáyé. Make person for no play come, take charge of your finances, and that is the essence of the show. So that's good morning, gentle ladies.
Chief, please, I told you
Gentle
this year I'm going to
because
make
they say
money.
we call na women, I know they agree, so na ladies, gentle ladies.
I'm going to make money this year, so please call me with respect.
No, I'm with the gentle ladies.
Call me with respect. I've
Good
told
morning,
Chief.
gentle ladies.
Good morning,
morning.
ma.
Good morning. You know when you said gentle, my mind was going to, in law, we they call ourselves gentlemen of the bar. So there's no
Even
women.
women,
So you say gentlemen of the bar.
Wow.
Anyway,
Gentlemen of
thank
the
you,
bar.
Chief. How you dey?
I do okay, ma. You?
Yes, so I did
Ile
fine.
ńkọ́?
Ile Wapa, thank you. And Slimy,
I'm fine though.
looking beautiful as
Thank you,
usual.
ma. My the only thing that is in my head now is I'm gonna make money. Yes, I saw
Because-
pictures yesterday. I was telling Chief I was in that picture, but I didn't believe. You know,
the
Okoya,
Okoya
yes.
80th.
Okay, he had his 80th,
Yes,
and
80th.
my colleagues were there. You understand?
The
All
likes
the
of Tinubu,
Tinubu,
abi?
everybody, Baba Yabo, and all of that. So, but I was in the picture. He didn't see me.
Okay.
So I need to work harder so that I won't have to introduce myself.
So that you not be at the red
So I'm not,
carpet.
Chief,
Doing hello, what's your
I know
name?
say you get some baby saying I just red carpet here.
You know,
They don't go
pass
let you
there.
enter.
Doing hello, what's your name? Mr. Matthew, let's go. We are done.
It is well.
It is well.
And that's the reason why we dey do all these things, so that we too we go get to that.
Because if we know,
Category.
if we actually know nothing, at least we are sure that Okoya is an investor,
Yeah.
a
Yes.
business mogul.
Yes.
And like we dey always talk for this show, say we have to go beyond that level of our life where we have to
Yes.
wait for the 30th or 31st of every month.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
how to become somebody that will be paying people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's the climax.
Yes,
So
and in fact, I dey happy, say this
Ma,
one they come from.
No,
I
see,
dey really
yesterday,
happy.
Chief, I took
kò
time.
jẹun látàárọ̀ kan ronú ni. Say I ain't say we go make
I
money.
said, I
ó
forget,
kàn
say,
ronú.
I want dash you
Jẹun.
5 that, but I just remember saying that TV day. I took time yesterday. See, all of these things you teach us or you tell us, you know, we just don't want to be the hearers or, you know, we just sitting down here.
Doers.
We need to be the doers. So yesterday I was like, okay, let me even check the richest people in the world. Because I know for Lauren Shualakijana, she's
For
like the
ladies.
richest black
Black
African
African
woman.
woman.
She has actually surpassed Oprah
Oprah.
Winfrey. And then I was reading through her life story and I saw
How
that
she
first of all she was a
started.
secretary.
Yes.
And then she started with the band. And then as if that was not enough, she went to
Fashion,
fashion.
yes.
And then oil and everything. And I was like, so this woman, she was even a nobody as of the time she started. You know how she started, the money she made,
When
and
you
all
people
of
to
that.
begin to hear my name in the future.
Chief, you're old now.
I know, but
Chief,
when I'm
you're old.
1995, elegance are not 80. Am I up to
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about all this thing where we dey talk about, we say, is a step. It starts from
Seriously.
somewhere.
Begin.
Yes, just beginning.
That
And
was
then-
what actually caught my attention.
Yes.
Her beginning was so little, Chief, like very, very, very small. And I'm like, this is the richest black woman in the world.
And
And
it's-
don't be just for Africa.
It seems as if
She never
they-
even reached
they
70.
spy into my
I've
notes.
never
And the
seen it.
thing, and the thing they say, look, a journey of 1,000 miles.
Starts
na
with
to-
just-
yes,
Just
so
start.
that's not the reason why we dey tell people say, look, this thing is possible. It may be difficult though, but it dey possible.
In music, they say poco by poco. That is
Pokoli.
small by small. Pokoli. One day, I'm Amalia. So Pokoli.
Okay, so we thank God our viewers. So today we want to look at, because we don't start the topic, taking charge of your finances. So today we want to look at the steps.
Okay.
You know, because for us, we don't want to talk theory. What we want to do, we say practical. How I fit do am. And like, as we they say, please open your mind. It's a journey. And it's a journey that we are all embarking on. All of
Yeah.
us, we they take the journey, we they go together. So if you have question, you don't understand, don't say, hey, it's not possible. People live in debt. But what about the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people who don't live like that?
Yeah.
So just make up your mind. Say, like Slim, you don't say, I go make a difference. You know, we don't
Be
want
intentional.
to be
Yeah.
intentional, Chief.
And
The
that's
word
the
you
word.
gave
That's
me.
seriously,
Yes.
even yesterday,
key to that
church
word.
service, it was still be intentional. I was
Yes,
like, okay, why
you-
is
you
this
must
word? Why is
be.
it repeating itself?
You
Because
must
you
be.
raise-
many 18 we want to do, but which procrastination, lackadaisical attitude, and carefree attitude has not allowed us
Yes,
to achieve.
true.
And if you don't do it, what's then the purpose of living? We should be intentional. Yes, it will cost you.
It will
Yes,
cost
you'll
you.
be scared. Yes, you'll be afraid that what will
Challenges
happen,
and all will
but
come in.
Be intentional that I
This
I
will
want to
happen.
do it.
Yeah.
I will do it. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and you can never be intentional if you don't write it down.
And don't
I
say that.
second you, Chief.
Don't say that. You know this thing. Anyway, before let's just continue straight. Steps to taking charge of your finances. You know, we don't explain. Say taking charge means you being in control.
Yeah.
It means you assuming responsibility.
Sure.
Because nobody, like I say, people don't really care. Not be say they don't care. They even have their own issue. So is like what people say every man for his
Yes,
own self.
God for all.
So when it comes to your finances, you should take control. You should take responsibility. As we don't they say, no be your employer, no be your the government. So as you dey, you know wetin you dey earn. Decide say for this 2020, oh, I don't dey take charge because if anything is going to change for the better, now you, now yourself. Even for women, I know some women will say, I have a man that is not understanding, that is not. But we have seen women who have done things for themselves. So it is always possible. You know, Oyinbo, they say, if there is a will,
there's a way.
There will always be a way. That's not the thing. So take charge. I don't say na a journey. And money matter na life journey.
Yeah.
Because until we die, we go spend money. We go think about money. We go use, we go need money. So that's not the thing. So once your finance dey in control, almost every other part of your life is in control. So you must start with that.
That's true.
If your life dey in control, your fight with your husband will reduce. You know, the fact that, okay, I want to do my passion, I don't really like this. Everything just revolves around money matter.
Sure.
So you must take charge. So what are the steps? The very first thing where everybody is supposed to know, they say you must know where you dey financially.
No.
That's not the first thing.
Your
know
present status.
Your present status. Know where you dey financially. Because, you know, if you don't know, you won't know. Any other thing no go make sense. But if you look at yourself, you ask yourself, I get debt. So if you get debt, you go know, say, okay, oh, this one, it be part of my priority for this year before you start setting goals. So you go know where you dey. I get assets. All these people where they talk about Okoya, everybody that you know.
Okoya get house
they
pass
get
anybody.
Not even only house. They get investments.
Investments.
They get
We know
assets.
for houses, ma.
Yes.
Houses.
Assets.
Asset.
So there's no person that you go name. Say this person wealthy, oh, this person rich, oh.
We no get
where you know
property.
go get
Assets.
assets. That's not the thing. In any form. You talk about Warren Buffett. You talk about this man.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Jeff.
Everybody, they get assets. And assets, it not only mean cash.
Oh, no.
Most of them don't even have it in liquid.
Liquid.
They
Yeah.
have it in property.
Properties,
And
yeah.
In different
Yeah.
things.
You hardly see big men go around with huge capital, unless with huge amount of money rather, unless if they know want to go and spend money. They are always cashless. They are always
So disciplined with how they spend.
they do
Exactly,
not even
that's
find
why-
1 naira in their body because they know that whatever they want to do is either
Planned.
order, get
Vivian.
this done, or transfer or ATM. They hardly go around with cash.
That's now one aspect. Another aspect where even they talk about, we say, you go see that their portfolio, when we talk about assets, they call them for money matter, they call them portfolio.
Okay.
And you see that their portfolio, which is your assets, it there for different grade. You know, some are, like he said, liquidity. Not even you having physical cash on yourself. It is like a ratio. Okay, this one, is it this one? This percentage, we go look at all that. But the thing we say, for your heart, you must know, say, I must get more assets and I must reduce my liability. So if, for instance, you get bonus or you get promotion for this year, be thinking, waiting will I go? Not for you to say, I won't go change where they live. Now, ma for look where they live. I won't go Lekki. That should not be your priority. Your priority should be, how will I get more things that go they bring money for me? And you might even have to live in that state, in that way, for a number of years before you upgrade. So you must know that I must delay gratification. And for you to help you this way, you must first of all know where you stand financially. Do I have assets? If you don't have assets, then you have not started the journey.
What are the categories of assets you are talking about here? Because, many a time doing property matter when engineer Debo dey here, they always make us realize a house na asset, but no be immediate asset, no be something
We
you
fit
talk
just acquire or achieve like
say,
now.
Like now, even if you have it, it's not something that can turn into money
Materialize.
for you now. So when you are saying assets, maybe you should give us instance. Shey make person go buy downfall, make them they go. So
Like
they
I
can
say,
solo.
assets dey for different categories. Yes. This one where they talk about for property, that now one form of assets.
Okay.
Business is another form of assets.
Okay.
But you need to, when we look at assets creation, we go look at that because there are
there's a segment for that.
yes,
Okay,
there will be different things where you go look at. You understand? Some people, they will tell you, say, majorly, now only property I want to go into. They will have other forms of other assets.
yeah.
But they'll say, my major thing, this
Real
one,
estate.
now real estate. Thank you. Some people will say, no, I want to do more of portfolio, which is all, which is
Business.
all this stocks
Okay.
and shares.
Okay.
Those some will say like Warren Buffett now, that is his own major thing. And then every other thing may come. For some people, Kiyosaki will say that, though he doesn't really believe in shares. I believe,
real estate.
exactly. You understand? So we go look at that. There are so many factors that determine asset creation.
I could remember when I was reading about McDonald's, I don't know if I've shared that story with you in a seminar. Somebody now said they are so rich, you have very many food outlets, eateries. Said, no, if you say if na that
now the property
food,
for him.
say if na that food they call rich, then he's not rich. Say every place where they did sell McDonald's, I ain't get it.
Own am.
So
that means say, can you imagine?
it's not even the come and buy puff or
Exactly.
burger. Say those ones are not his wealth, but the
exactly.
house. That's
Exactly.
what it looks at. And I know of a particular family too in this country that has banks, but it's not the bank that they are looking at. It's the building. They make sure they own the building of all those banks. The buildings are there.
So the business, they use them as well. Because that one too is also another source of
income.
assets. That's banking thing. Because what you get from it as well, the retail, the profit,
Which
that
we even
comes.
to say, I didn't make them rich. But
So you must, this year, it is business. And it is not business as usual. It is business. Say, this one, oh, I go take charge. And there are very small principle. Very, very small things that we overlook. That you say,
I'll do it.
oh, waiting, it's not possible. I dey earn 60,000. I get 4 children. Sit down is a personalized. I don't dey talk now personal financial planning. Now each person will go talk to you about the principle. But for me, what I may decide, this is not the way I want to do it. It will be different from you because of my own circumstance.
It's not universal.
It's not universal. So the question where you should be asking, be say, how this thing will help me? How I go achieve? How I go grow with waiting with my circumstance, what I have.
Okay, like she rightly said, know your present status financially because your own money na some people tight.
Hey!
So I think we should actually go on this break so that when we come back, she could take us through the journey of the steps to taking charge of your finances. Explain to us the meaning of portfolio, the term, how it is being used. She has also made us realize that most of these people who they call millionaire, billionaire, say they get assets, where they get property, where. And it's not only to wait for end of the month, salary, wait till you get, if you call your own. She said even with 60,000 naira, you should take charge of your life. Even if na 50 they collect, take charge of your life. One important thing you said, Ma, you say everything where would they talk. Say it's not a universal law, but it applies to everybody individually. So now where you stop with that?
I don't get what you say. Say no, the universal law.
Say
like the way it faces me is not the same way it will approach.
It's actually a universal law.
Okay.
But
everything is a universal. Yes, but you then take it and apply it
to your
own circumstance. Okay. Because when we say save, is applicable, is universal. When you say,
but then how much you save determines on
how much.
Exactly. When you say have assets, it's a general thing. But which assets I should take, it determines.
I never get money to buy sheep. I know
exactly.
If no ordinary mad wife, it
starts. Exactly. So the principle there universal,
but the applicability.
Yes, you do it to yourself.
Okay.
So don't say, it's only 60,000, I get that's 30,000. The thing where the person will get 1 billion, they do. You too with your 30,000, do them. That's not the thing where we they say. It will be a smaller, on a very small level, but you must
grow.
Yes, it will grow. So when we are talking about taking charge, it may be overwhelming, it may be tiring, it may be frustrating, it may be like
when you start.
Some people will tell you, say, I don't even want to know where I did. But if you don't know where you did,
you're not going to know where you go.
This is the second point. Thank you, Slim. Because when you know where, you must know where you did, you must know where you did go. Because some people, they could tell you, say, the kind of wealth where I want, I just want something for myself, for my children, and maybe be blessing for other people, just, like that. Some people, they could tell you, say, I want enormous wealth. I want super, you understand? So it depends, where are you, and then where are you going? So you must know that one as well. So like I say, ask yourself, we don't say take stock, ask yourself, I get saving. If you don't get saving, then you're not ready for this journey.
What do
You know they're ready. No matter how your salary
But if I choose not to do savings, rather instead I choose to do 100% investment, is there harm or danger ahead?
No, because for majority of people, it is difficult to say, I dey go do investment straight.
You must have had
without
something somewhere.
anything. It is very difficult. It's possible. For somebody where they say they earn 500,000, it is very easy every month. It's very easy to say, I won't do investment. If they say there's one something somewhere,
You buy.
it's very easy. But you get to a stage, because if, for instance, you get 30,000, and 30,000 will be your salary, investment will be difficult. Even to say you won't go bank to go and borrow money, it will be difficult. Because those people will say, okay, wait till how much you want to borrow? What till you want to use this money for? How much be your salary? And they see 30,000, and you want something, a business of 500 million, they can say, this person this person no serious. Do you understand? So that's not the thing.
Okay, ma'am, maybe Slimmy should help us with the phone line so that
I won't be stingy. Because if and I just enjoy ourselves here, of course. So join, if you call it enjoyment, left to you. But then we are here to learn. And of course, tap from our wealth of experience. 08105434981. Of course, 08173147589 be the numbers. Please help us turn down your TV volume, just as they intend to call us on the show this morning. Okay, ma?
Yes. So, yes, another thing where
I think vision goes a long way too.
Yes.
You know, if you have a short-term vision, you've already queued it for yourself. Because for me, nothing good comes easy. And that's why I used to tell people that, first off, if they tell you, say, easy na set up. Do you understand? And then secondly, if they tell you, say, you know, fit. There's a word I use, tell them, say, they no reach. Because for me, impossibility is just a word and just a mindset. So it is left for you to. So if you have a long-term vision, if you really want to get big or you want to grow big in life, even to all of these celebrities that we are talking about now, from Harry Song to Pato Ranking, like if you go read up their stories, they are talking about millions now, but they all started from somewhere, from sleeping under the bridge, from selling newspapers, from selling pako, from selling plantain chips. Do you understand? Rat gum and all of that. I was watching Rema. That guy is young, but he's gone through a lot. You know, they did the Armed Forces Remembrance Day yesterday, and he was one of those guys, the chief they brought down to perform in Abuja. And the guy was sharing the experience. He said he lost his dad since when he was 5. That every day the mom will wake up, she go dey cry. Say, but every day the woman will just dey cry. Say, I won't pay for these children. I won't take clinic of these children. Say, but he knows he get talent, singing. But because of how, you know, choked up our industry is, he was always trying his best that, okay, one day I shall know say I go reach and all of that. And he had a mom that was in support. And that's one thing. For me, it is not like you must go to school. If you notice, say, your pikin sabi hand work. I have a girl now, that girl is going viral. Her name is Dami. She can do, she don't go makeup school, ma. She can do makeup. She will tie your gele conveniently. She knows how to switch languages. Do you understand, Chief?
Talent.
She can speak this your Ibadan or your this thing now. She feel they speak all the phone and all of that, and then she just make a switch, and then you be wondering, and then she feel go China. You know, she has never been there, and the mom realized that very early, and she asked me a question. Says to me, how can I train this child? Like, how can I bring her up towards? And the next thing I told her, I said, send her to Pefti. She came. She's a first to reckon. I was looking at her video, and I saw Don Jazzy. I saw Adesua. Told me liking her page already. This is just a girl of 19 years. Do you understand? So she has a vision. She has always been on my neck. So first off, you must have. I'm sure Chief is not trying to. He's not intending to retire anytime soon. No. In as much as. Do you understand? For him, life is just beginning. So I feel first of all, ma, before we can even do all of it, you must have a vision. Where do you see yourself?
In fact, you have even spied into.
I've not even seen it. My glasses is not even entering this.
Adani, carry on, son. But you know they see during the day. Adani.
You go. I
met him wearing glasses.
Yeah, I know.
It was not that even covered me. Okay, so
you know, and you know the thing they say. I like with the angle where you don't come, and you know, one problem where I get, they say, you know, that Rema where you use as example. There was a time, maybe about 2 weeks ago or so, they say, I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, with the money. Yes.
And I
say
was
this
like,
plenty money, I don't even know what to do with it.
A young boy.
Yes. So a lot of people, they like that.
No, yeah, Monica, I no go blame her. Our people talk, say, money wey small pikin first see. Nah, can I go take
Now that's one I dey talk about. Say this money matter, this financial literacy, they very important. Because if you ask, for instance, my son, say wetin you won't do with 1 million, he go sit down and I go itemize wetin he go do.
A book, the youngest millionaire. The name of the book is Realonia. It's a very young guy at the age of 15. I think I still have the book in my shelf. Realonia is the name of the book. He don't go into real estate.
Exactly. There are so many people like that.
Rema should not be too young.
So
exactly.
19. So that's the reason
adult.
why I dey say, look, this thing is day important, and you cannot delegate your money matter, your responsibility to another person. You must own it. You must accept it. Take responsibility. Be intentional and go and say, okay, this thing, what thing I want to do. I like the way you bring up that girl. But another thing is, what do I do with this thing? Because after a while, like you don't say, chief don't take for this industry. After a while, you know, you need, like we talk about creativity, other things will come in. But at the same time, you need to also start diversifying.
Of course.
Spreading.
You ask one question, say, if somebody ask one question, I think now Madam Chioma, she said, if my business no bring income every time, what can I go do? And we say, spread, diversify. Even if you dey earn salary, ask yourself, I need other source of income. You know, one of my friends asked me last, he say, am I telling people where you get work? I say, no, not be that one I dey talk. You get other ways where you fit do your money. You fit put them for inside assets where you know be active thing, where be passive form of income. Do you understand? So you must be thinking, okay, this is not my main thing where I do, where the income they come. In fact, the next point be say you must even have, which I don't talk, you must have a source of income. If you don't have a source of income, it is difficult
to achieve this.
To achieve anything. So if now your talent, people don't employ you, you get talent, use your talent to bring
Telling her that the world is
money.
on social media. Everything.
You know, there is always a need around you. Look for the need. Don't say, I know if you do this one, I know if you do. As long as it will bring you income and it is legitimate, do them. Because every other thing we could talk about, it day for on that income where you get. Your expenses, whether you make money or not, your certain expense, they constant.
They're certain.
So what you go come do? You go come meet Slimy today, come meet them tomorrow.
Slimy will stop picking your calls now.
Exactly.
I'll buy your number. I have my own responsibility.
You know, that thing, and we live in a world where now spend. Everywhere you see, now spend. So you must say, I own my finances, my responsibility, it day upon me. So you must say, okay, I am taking charge. So know where you are financially. Ask yourself, say, where I they go? Then ask yourself, my income, how my income be? Waiting I get. Then you must check that income. You must know your expense. You must know, the thing where I spend? I they spend above, I they spend below, or I just there at par. Chief, remember that question where you asked that day?
Yes.
You cannot say,
what if it's not owing basic?
I'm just like that. Then you are not going anywhere. Because at one time, if you be salary earner, that salary go end. So waiting.
That means you are always sustaining for the
So
now.
when money stops coming in, what happens to
the
you?
business stop. What happens to you? So that's not the thing where you must consider, and you start thinking, and you sit down. You know, I like to ask people when Slimy they talk about vision, about your goal. You know, you must sit down. Okay, in the next 5 years, where do I want to be? In the next 10 years, where I want to be? When I retire, what will be my source of income? What will be going to bring money for me? So if you retire now, where will that money come? And it's better. I tell people that it's better for you to think forward, look forward, and then from that forward, you begin to walk back to your present reality. So if you know where you are now, you know where you they go. So from that where you they go, you begin to walk down to where you they. If you ask yourself, okay, so if I retire, you don't ask yourself before, say, if you retire, where will you go come?
Yeah, seriously, I've thought of it countless times. In as
Exactly.
much as I'm still young, single and stuff, but I am one person that is always very worried about the future. Do you understand? I think why I have a very good relationship with my dad is because he knows that I like to achieve a lot. I challenge myself. Thank God Chief is here. That's why I said I don't take impossibilities. I tell myself it's possible. And I set a time. Like, okay, for this time, as it is, between now and May, which is my month, I already have what I intend.
That will buy delay. níbi tọ́mọ yìí sọ.
Mi ò ṣe birthday chief.
Ó ti ń dáwọ́ ẹjọ́.
I'm not doing birthday
No,
this year.
everything wey dey teach us see dey kill no be that time make go come you come dey say borrow me money to do birthday tọ́ lè ṣe tiẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ let's have Ruben ó ti ń dáwọ́ birthday lẹ̀ láti January.
Ṣé ti máa pè yín wò kàn?
Táàjù jẹun táàjù ló fún ọ ní ìgbà. Ruben how you dey?
Birthday kọ.
Ruben who? How you dey?
I'm fine.
Please go with your question.
You say?
You get question on our contributions you wan make.
No, na contribution I wan give o.
Okay, oya na mo hear am.
All right.
Yeah.
Baba Chief Olododo, good morning.
How you dey, Ruben?
I'm fine.
How are you?
Oyo is fine this morning.
Are you in Ibadan or Oyo?
Ibadan.
Tell everybody that cares to hear that PEFT is employing in Ibadan now. So let them go on PEFT website. They are employing people in Ibadan now.
I saw it too.
Okay.
Just go on PEFT.com. On www.peft.com. You will just start PEFT, you will see it. They are employing a lot of positions a day now.
So opportunities.
So opportunities. So go on with your contribution.
Oh.
But that one we will give
At
her.
least added that who knows if he's searching for a job?
No, be only Ruben sef. Other
Others,
people
they don't
say
write
they
that
don't
down.
get
Yeah,
job, they don't get job.
A
This
lot
now-
of people they need lecturer in music, lecturer in art. No be make person
Receptionist,
cinematography. No, kankana la John so anything just go there. Even if you be house master, you know how to manage students. But people, just go to
PEFT.com.
PEFT TV abi
PEFT WAP.
In fact, by the time you type web
PEFT.
Even just Google PEFT.
Then we dey for your Instagram.
Yes.
Our Instagram at PEFT.
Don't stress yourself. Google is
Just
everyone's
PEFT.
friend. Google PEFT
Na so.
Ibadan.
Abi make you go on Instagram. Mama ti fi Instagram, mama pe PEFT on Instagram. Gbogbo ẹni o gbọ́ abáyé say PEFT Institute Ibadan branch. He need people.
On Instagram to bring all these things. On Instagram.
Alone. Because the PEFT, the things every day talk, one for 4 audio see. PEFT Instagram. He need people in music, art, beat making, lecturer, and the minimum requirement. Thank you for coming.
Minimum.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n gbé síbẹ̀.
So that's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
So don't say I no get money, I no get anything. Go
Just
time,
Google,
go
just
yes,
type.
go
Fine.
there. So like I say, you must have the third thing they say you must know how to generate income, which you don't say PEFT, they even they give opportunity right now. So you must know have that. You must know how to generate income, bring in money, no matter how small. So if you don't have anything, start from somewhere, because when you start making the money, the next thing they say you go ask yourself, how much I they make. It's very easy for so many people to know that one.
We've seen. I'm sorry, but I will still have to use PEFT as a case study because our people we talk say, oh man, they say the baby calculate can see the that this person no go because person picky get big shibonki can't put bid for another person. You see, we've seen some of our students here who started with just being an ordinary student, and before they finish, they get job opportunities. Not only from WAP camp, not only from Wale Adenuga camp for acting. We've seen the one where we say that they call them even on the island. Come and ask.
Even they win awards, Chief.
Can you imagine?
Winning awards.
And they have been winning. So it is not about where, it's about what do you want to start for yourself. If you go learn, make me say, before you even finish the learning.
Of course.
Yeah, opportunities will come.
So I see one person where we say, now makeup you can't learn.
And he got the job.
You can't make, man, say, you can't learn makeup for one of my friend place. And they think they say with box.
The kids.
They don't know say na learner is TB. That's why at times whatever we are doing, please let us be smart.
Packaging.
I dey always tell you when they say can you do this, don't say no.
No.
So now the one big woman wey dey there I come say are you a makeup artist? Say yes. Person wey never reach to this for say yes I'm a makeup artist. Say I want you to come and do a job in Abuja, do his big man wedding. Say you know, the lady was happy. When you come this office, you can't tell the madam will be my own friend. Say see they say make they come work for Abuja, but for her mind, she knows say she no know am. So wait till she be. I'll give you the story after Shade. Shade, how you dey?
I'm fine.
How are you?
Oyo is fine. Oh.
Are you in Oyo or Ibadan?
I'm in Ibadan.
You don't hear about Pepsi for Ibadan, abi?
Yes,
So
then
go
they
and
employ
grab
you.
your opportunity now. Open doors.
okay.
So do you have questions or contributions for Mama Monica?
So I just want to, I just want to say now well done for the job well done.
Thank
And
you.
please, this will enlighten a lot of youth.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We hope you are
Sade.
tapping too.
Sade,
Sade
Yes,
has gone.
I'm with
Okay.
you.
what do you do presently?
For now, I would like to keep that.
You like to tease?
Yes, I work. I'm presently on leave. That is why I have the
Oh, very good.
Okay.
So please help us tell people where you need job. Job be berekete for Pepsi.
Yes,
Ibadan.
so
So
okay.
to
So-
cut the long story short, you can't tell the madam, say, see wetin happen, one big job in Abuja, and sincerely it's a 5 digit, like 300, 400, wey the madam never even collect for her life before. You know wetin the woman even said she's going to take care of their trip down there. To cut the long, you know wetin the madam tell her? The madam say, see, this is how we do it. Once we get there on that day, simple common sense, you be ordering us around. You are the boss, we are working for you. The madam also got a good makeup artist along.
Yeah.
Their makeup wey dey do 40,000-50,000 naira a
Now
year.
getting
Now
for almost
they are
half a
calling them
million.
for 370 outside transport. So the woman did not even bother, say pariwo mọ́ wa dáadáa tó bá ti dé.
Eleni.
And
When
they
is money
went-
that is involved?
My sister, they went, they came back, and the woman, the apprentice, outside the fact that she's not paying the 70 on it, is her own. And the two ogas for their cosmetic, they share the rest. So what I'm trying to say in essence is smartness. She got the job for them, but she's just an apprentice. And when she did it, they form that kilo de ta ṣe eyelashes síbẹ̀ ẹ fi powder sí.
Don't worry, we will get back to our
We'll get back to
destination. But that's the truth.
Yes,
anyways.
that's the
truth.
thing. You must think creative, think out of the box. You know, that's the word. Impossibility is not.
There's no impossibility.
Yes,
in
for
this dictionary. I don't know
2020.
about others.
Just ask yourself how I feel do, and if you don't know, call people that know. Ask them questions.
Don't be stingy. If you don't know, call others. You don't know, they will
Exactly.
refer you
Call,
to.
Yes. Call others. And don't call
Connections.
people, and don't flock and call people where you dey for the same level. Ask people where you know better than you. Don't sit together and say, shebi lagbaja too, you know get money, you too they collect gbese to eat. Why me too? Don't look for such people. Go higher.
Sorry, please. We have Blessing. Blessing, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing, ma?
I do fine.
Okay, question or contribution?
Question.
Okay.
Go ahead. Mama Monica there.
What I just want to say is that I hear maybe there's any available job in Lagos.
No, it's Ibadan we are talking about.
I think we have there are slots in Lagos too
For the
presently.
Pepsi.
Yes.
What do you do or what did you study?
I'm a nurse by profession.
Okay,
Nurse.
there are house mistress. We have Binta is employing
Matron.
presently.
Matron.
Matron. If you can work as a matron, I want Timon told you. So presently, just go maybe tomorrow. Stay tuned. We'll get you the details on how you can. But
yeah.
I know they are employing matron and house mistresses.
And I guess there will be phone numbers.
Yeah, there will be numbers
Just
to
submit
call.
your TV to this
Yes,
thing.
yes.
That's
Or
submit
better
it.
still, there's nothing that is not online now. That's
No
why I
online.
say you need to browse. You guys stop. You need to leave your comfort zone. You need to browse. Just Google all of these infos which they give. Even at Binta International School, vacancies you will see it there. If it's Pepsi, Lagos or Ibadan, Google
see
them. You will see it there. So informations are
You
online.
there for Instagram. Because
Chief.
the Instagram.
Chief, Google.
Náà
Thank
ni
you.
bẹ́ẹ̀, Google and
Instagram is not on Google.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló máa ń dorí èèyàn rú, ìwọ náà ló ń kọ́yàn ló tó ń dàrú.
I'm not even teaching
So
again.
Google me make it go on Instagram. Ṣebí kéèyàn tẹ̀ nǹkan ní Google. No use Google, kí wọ́n lo Instagram gangan. You see everything for Instagram.
So I'm not teaching you
Ẹ ti
jack
kọ́ wa,
English.
a ti mọ̀.
He does not learn. Instagram and Google, they are the same.
Nǹkan kan náà Instagram.
Chief. Okay. So we don't say generate income. So when you generate income, for those who don't get job, look for something to generate to bring in income. For those who they work, everybody, most people know wetin they do. The problem is say for people who get one main job and they do other kind of thing, that now where the problem be. They know how much they make.
Sure.
For if you are just be a salary earner, it's easy for you to know wetin you dey
Calculate,
make.
yeah.
For business people, some business people, it's difficult for them because they just lump everything together. So they don't really know what is their income.
You know, ma, that my salary, I take care of it like so preciously. If I remove anything, I'm always concerned. But if I go do MC, even if they pay me more than my salary or half of my salary at once, I always see that one as alinele.
Meanwhile, that is also a source of income.
And I told you, I remember I told you last year that you should have a different account.
Exactly. She since last year, I didn't forget when she did ask you.
Why no open that last
Why
one?
you no open them?
Why?
Ruby,
This is a new birthday. Oh, got you.
how you doing?
I'm fine, no.
Okay, go ahead with your question or contribution.
Okay. What I want to say is that you people talk about talent.
Yeah.
You people talk about talent. Many people have the talent. When they go into it, they will be distorting them. That you should go and register, go and do this instead of Nigeria government to help them.
It depends on the kind of talent. I don't understand.
What
Which
kind of talent are you talking
registering?
about?
For instance, like me now, I know about goal setting.
About what?
Goal setting.
Tradition.
Did you say bone setting or what?
Oh,
Yes,
goal
yes.
setting. Oh,
And that one is medical. Now you have to register. It's like a
I want you man to
yes.
I know. I know.
So what we saying?
Excuse me. I just want to bring something out.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, time
for
is
the
very long.
register. And the government see that this thing is free. Why can't government help that person to build him up?
well,
thank you,
I don't
Ruben.
totally agree with him because
yes.
there is
A body.
a body,
Body.
yes, that even the government is partnering. I know of Lagos State. So just all you just need to do is let them know what you are doing to ensure that everything
Show
dey
us the
normal.
facility
Legit,
where you want
Everything,
to
wetin you want do.
I know of a lot of houses that do it
Yes,
and they
now.
put their certificate in
Yes.
their hospital like this.
Even the traditional
Yes.
midwives, they encourage them because some people no go
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
to
àwọn yàrá
hospitals.
gbò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
So they
Àwọn
just
sa- àwọn ṣe
register.
meeting.
I don't know to what extent they talk about, but they encourage
Even the
such
midwife
things.
where you talk,
Yes.
now everyone is there with they do meeting. And when Yalagbo of Lagos and Yalagbo of Nigeria, if you enter a meeting like this, all of you also go say, "Oh, Miss I say boom," go say, we are gay." That one our own slogan.
God.
Like, I want
See,
to
this
do-
is 2020.
in national SMT
Pawn shop.
we say, "Oh, Miss
Pawn
I say boom,"
shop.
say, "We are gay."
See your colleague.
Then we
Best
dey
friend.
treat people they give best for our place where.
But you guys are registered.
You register,
That's
government
what
they
I'm
call
saying,
expect
so-
some of us. Oh,
Yes,
Mr. Isegun,
yes.
people will now say, hey,
No, we-
are we ready?
No.
Oh, Mr. Isegun. It's okay. Oga will go advise, make you please go through it yourself.
Yeah.
Don't believe most times what people say until
say.
you've gone through it yourself so that you can get the truth. And let's stop blaming government.
Yeah.
That's what we always say
Thank
here.
you, Chief.
On top of that, we say thank you very much from every one of us. We'll say
Merci.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Money-wise.
Au revoir.
Cash
Be
no
money
vex.
wise.
Be money wise.
Cash kini.